I've spent $66,483 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 223 days. And I gotta hurry up a little bit. I'm gonna be doing some spending tonight. I'm in the final qualifier, the elimination phase of the pinnacle phase of the Warhammer League. So there's some things I wanna push tonight, but one of the things I really need to do right away is War Academy stuff, because I've got some plans here. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be in the regular shop again, because here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. And then I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys. And then I'm going to come over here. Let's just clear some of those quick. But now I've got to take my 2,600 of these guys. And now I should have a grand total that's just barely enough to do my Lancer push, which I want to do tonight. And the reason I'm rushing it today is because I want to take advantage. We've got a tiny little overlap with the mobilization. And you know, even though I don't have the other like presidential appointments or anything, you know, I want to be able to do this push because of the IWL League, basically the Icefire League. So let's get started here, because I think that's all I need to do, right? I've got all this stuff purchased. I have everything I need. And now let's get this push going. We do get points. If you see, we are in the last day of State of Power. Let's take a look. I got 0 points right now. We got basically we got everything today. We're going to be doing some chief gear. We're going to be doing some essence stone work, and the main thing I'm doing right now is fire crystals and speeds. So that's what we got today, and this one lasts 34 hours basically. So let's see if I should be able to get through this. It's only one branch here. And again, I'll talk a little bit more about why I did this, but let me get through the push first, and then I'll give you the rationalization of why I did it. Just need to focus for a minute here while I'm doing this, and when I'm done with this push, I'll explain why in a little bit more detail maybe. Oh, there is one more thing I needed to buy while I'm doing this. I don't know if I need to do it right now though. Whoops. Unfortunately, all these speed up use doesn't get used for the special event, because that phase is over. I still have a lot of footballs to kick, but there wasn't much I can do about it because I needed all the fire crystal shards anyways. And I wanted the SvS points for the speed ups today. So if I did it yesterday, I wouldn't have got the SvS points for it. I really need to do that. Don't show this again today. How many clicks did it take before I did that? Too many. That's the answer. Too many. All right. Almost there. Now, I don't know if our president did this accidentally or if it was a happy accident, but it turns out, so that, look, I have only 17 fire crystal shards left, so it's just enough. I had that calculated just right. Let's see, and I'll be able to do some more after the reset tomorrow, because we'll still be in the last phase of prep. But I wanted to make sure I did this push today, mainly for this reason right here. But before I do that push, there's one more thing I'm going to spend on quickly. this Fire Crystal Value Pack, it does come with speed ups as well, and I'm going to need a lot of Fire Crystals over the course of this game, so I've decided go ahead and buy that as well. The other stuff here, we'll take a look at a little later. Oh, and the Hall of Chiefs pack is good for speed ups as well, so I think I'll be fine for the rest of this though, but I'll look at the rest of this later. Let me get through this push first, and then I'll explain some more. All right, let's see. So we got the Helios Lancer now. We're going to do the capacity buff, and we're going to promote all these guys. Don't show this again. Whoops. Gotta stay up top. Don't show this again. So repetitive. Promote, speed up, promote, speed up. And then we'll take a look at the power, we'll take a look at SvS points, and I'll give you a little chat about rationalizing why I did it this way. A little bit more than I just did. Are we almost there? Almost there. Whoops. Did the train again. All right. That's all those promoted. I'm tempted to do even more marksman because I didn't have enough for a bear trap, but I don't want to go too crazy with it because, let's see, just do a little bit more. Yeah, and we'll just leave it like that because I don't want to use up all my speed ups basically. But here's where we're looking for speed ups now. Used quite a bit, although I did put a bunch in the tank as well. So, all right, those I've got a whole bunch of sticky notes in front of me too because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything that I needed to do tonight. So this was the War Academy push with the Lancers. Now, again, let me just show you the reason why I did that and I needed to kind of do it quickly at the top of the reset is because, again, I don't know if the president did it on accident or not. He activated the mobilization about 36 minutes late yesterday. So I'm taking advantage of that 30%. Training speed. Now, you can argue that, you know, that first of all, you know, you can argue that the benefit here wasn't worth the whether it's the points or whatever, but it had multiple aspects to it. First of all, to get the Helios locked in for the Icefire League, I thought that was important. To get the points well, I guess the points either way, but I would get either way, whether I did them now or later. But why do them early and why pay for them early was mainly to take advantage of the training speed because I'll have to use less speed ups for that. And the speeds cost money as well. Now, I'm not going to rationalize it entirely, but it's also the case that by doing that spending in the regular shop, I'll be able to actually do a little bit more after the reset with the research tree and get a little bit more points as well. So that may help as well. But the main reason I did this was two reasons: for the Icefire League and to be able to take advantage of this mobilization. Now, if you noticed what I did, I broke it down a little bit. I contemplated whether or not to just go crazy on the weekly cards because I could have done this up quite a bit. It's a little bit more efficient spend. Actually, it's a lot more an efficient spend. It's one of the most efficient ways if you're going to spend to get Fire Crystal Shards. This is actually the most efficient way to do it in the game. But you know, it's basically it's a slow trickle other than the 20 you get from the start, and you got to log in daily to get the steel. Whereas when you buy it from the regular pack here, I get the steel right away. And there is some other research that I also want to do. So The battle research, I do have a presidential appointment for VP. It's not going to matter all that much. It's not going to really put a huge dent in the tank. And I would rather have the stats for the Icefire League. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to speed this up so I get some speed up points for that, for SvS. And then I'm going to get the marksman one. Look at how long that is. I'm going to get that one going. I'm going to get that in the tank. Now, I could actually wait for the VP. I should actually wait. I think the VP is a couple, like maybe 2 hours from now. I won't be able to do it on camera. But the problem is if I wait, actually, let's see. When is the Icefire League first? When is the first match? Oh, let's see who I got paired up against. Oh, that's going to be a close one. Depends who pushes. Oh man, Hunty got paired up against Papa, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting final. This is going to be interesting finals. It really depends. It's like there's a part of it that's luck based on who got paired up with who, and then there's a part of it that is, depends on who's going to push, how hard people are going to push. But there's some people in here that I just know that unless there's some huge component of luck I'm not getting, there's no way that I'm going to be in the final. But there's a good chance that I can make, I should make this one. And then, let's see, between these two? Oh, probably not. Probably not. So, probably I won't make it past this round here. Still pretty good, though. Good rewards for the state. But anyways, this is the thing. I want to do a little push and see where my power ends up with for the purpose of that. But what I was trying to look for was the time. Let's see. So the time is 1100. So I think I will have a little time to do that. So, all right, I'll wait on that just because it'll save me some research time. Not a lot, but when it's that many days, it's gonna be days percentage saved. So I'll wait for that appointment for that. All right, and then War Academy. I can't get anything in the oven yet because I have to wait until I get more fire crystal. Right? I can't. Can I do? No, I don't have enough. Maybe I'll be able to get some with the intel missions, but I don't think I have enough. So anyways, my logic was something like that. Like I want to be able to take advantage of if I waited till the reset, it would be more cost efficient, but then I wouldn't get the Helios before that Icefire League, and I wouldn't be able to take advantage of the reduction in the training cost. So, or the training time, basically. This is the training speed. So I for those two reasons, I thought the spend was worth it. And there is also something I want to explain. I just explained this in my Discord server. The two words, I did this intentionally when I set up the channel, like trying to be an efficient whale. Those two words are juxtaposed to one another. Like they're a little bit, it's hard to be an efficient whale because you're still whaling ultimately. But are you, basically, am I going to try to be as efficient as I can while still whaling is my mission. And so for the purposes of content or for the purposes of just being a whale every now and then, I feel like if 95% of the time I'm spending efficiently and 5% of the time I do something stupid like this for some other reason that's like competitive or whatever, as long as the ratio is something like that, then I'm fine. And I personally don't count it. If I come into the regular shop and I get something that's a rare item that's hard to get, I almost put fire crystals in that, but that's a hard argument to make because you can convert them over time. It just, but then again, everything in the game you get over time. So, but these are kind of on the border. Like those aren't as rare as other things. But when you look at something like the Lunar Amber, the only way to get that is by converting a whole bunch of design plans or you buy it. And the gear empowerment, the mithril, the only way to get that is wait for special events that don't come all the time, or you just buy it. So I don't really count that. Like as long as that's part of my 5% and I'm not like spending like of all the money I'm spending, that's only 5% of it. I personally still think I'm doing all right. And I will even go ahead and put my personal opinion. I will put expert stuff in that category as well, because there are not a lot of ways to get expert stuff, and buying it from the regular shop is just one of the ways to get it. So if you're trying to do a push or something's important to you, that's the only way to get it. But anyways, still, if that type of spend is only like 5% of my spend, I think I'm about right. And I think I'm still around there. we'll see how things end tonight. But I think I'm still around there. All right, let's see. Let's look at my power now. Power is at, oh, we can't leave it there. Since I need more marksmen for bear. There we go. 635. Nice clean 635. All right. Yeah, so let's take a look at what the points look like from SvS now. That put almost 23 million on the board. I don't even want to look and see who's doing what because there's some people who've been saving a lot or spending a lot. So let's see what it looks like. All right, I got some points on the board today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cinch that. It depends on how much. Well, I don't know if the other state is going to use any more or spend any more, but it depends on how much Hunty decides if he wants to spend any more. But I still got a lot of stuff to do. That was just my initial push. All right, so that's the troops part of today. And I could probably have gotten some more fire crystal shards from this as well, but just it's not that many. So, all right. Oh, somebody got a. Oh, I missed it. All right. So now let's take a look at. Well, let's grab this just to get it out of the way. All right, now let's take a look at what else we got going for points. So let's see, I need to make sure I collect my thoughts. I don't like heavily editing too much. You know, it's like we're friends here hanging out together. You're looking over my shoulder as I'm playing. That's the vibe I'm going for. So I don't like to edit too much. We got the speed ups. We got shards we've already done. We got hero gear. And we got some more pet stuff we can do. Now, my pets are maxed out now, so the only thing else I can do for pets is use a little bit on the common wild marks and so let me just show you that technique quickly, because everything else I'm not under a time pressure cooker now. So let's just take care of this quick. And then I'll show you what I mean. So somebody was asking me, what is the Miyagi method? I don't know if that's what everyone calls it now, but it was after this creator called Mr. Miyagi who came up with this, or I guess first publicized this technique, where you basically work on one skill at a time, or one refinement at a time. So I worked this technique for some of them. Now, me personally, I just use auto mode until at least blue, and then at blue, going from blue to purple, then you know, this is where I think this technique starts having some merit. And then definitely going from purple to whether this is orange, red, gold, whatever, it can help. But here, what I've been doing is once you get here, it's just so costly that I just use the advanced wild marks exclusively because it just seems like the best approach here. So we'll do some refinement here and see if we can get some more better stats. And I only got five I'm going to use here, so. Usually you get better luck than that with the advanced wild marks. But now I'm going to leave that alone just to show you this technique. So the Mr. Miyagi technique would be you focus on one skill at a time. And from my experience, it's been about 100 common wild marks per 1%. And the reason I say it that way is because the different pets have different, like this is going to take 9% to go to the next level. This one's going to take 10% to go to this next level. So if you just look at it like that, it kind of helps you understand how many common wild marks it's going to take to get there. So on the smaller pets, it's easier to do, and you can grind it up. So let's see for this one. I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm still trying to get these other ones up. So let's see for this one. I want to get the Lancer health up, right? So I'm going to go to my common wild marks, the Lancer health. I'm going to refine. And what I'm watching for, in this case, the Lancer health isn't touched, but I get a net positive, so I will replace in this case. It's usually not going to matter, but what happens is the floor values get protected. You can't go any lower than the floor value. So you're trying to focus on just Lancer health now, and as long as the Lancer health is going up, I'm going to accept it. So Lancer health is what I'm focused on. Actually, I have a decision now. I can actually go to Marksman health if I want to, because of the way things worked. So you know what? I'm going to pivot because between those two that didn't really mean anything. the Lancer health is now, I'm sorry, the Marksman lethality is the better one to go for. So now I'm just going to focus on Marksman lethality only. And from this point on, I'm got to be committed because you can't keep playing that game. So as long as Marksman lethality goes up, I'll take it. And if Marksman lethality is neutral like this, but the net positive is up, then I'll replace it. But in this case, I won't. All right. And then this is what you do. You just keep on applying that algorithm. If the Marksman lethality goes up, oh, let me cancel that. If the Marksman lethality goes up, then you take it. Or if it's neutral like this, then you can replace it just in case, you get lucky and some of those other stats don't go up. So this is the technique. It takes a little time. You got to be patient with it. And I'm only going to do a couple more to show you what I mean, because it will take some time. It'll take like 100 of these to do. But you see what I'm doing? If the Marksman lethality goes up, then I take it. Even if other stuff goes down. I'm just trying to get the Marksman lethality up. And if it's neutral or it doesn't get touched at all, but my net value goes up, then I'll do it. Then I'll accept it also. So in this case, I'll accept it, right? This is the Miyagi method. It's a better way to use your common wild marks to press stats because the other values are now protected by the floor value, so they can't go down. So it's like a way to lock it in. I've tested this a bunch, and I know I was originally thinking it wouldn't be useful, but it actually does end up being useful because, it's a guaranteed way to know that you're... Oh, I hit the wrong thing because I'm talking. It's a way to guarantee you're going to get those stats instead of relying on random luck. And when it's random luck, they kind of bounce all over the place and it can be a little bit wasteful. So this way, you're getting those stats locked in and you can just grind it up. So that's what I'll do on this later. And I'll just finish grinding these pets up. So I'll leave that alone for now. I could keep working on it and talking, but that's what I'm going to do with the pets. I got to talking about that because I'm looking through here and thinking that's the only thing I can do for pets. So that's pets. The next thing I want to talk about is chief gear. And I got a little problem with chief gear. I'm going to have to take a look. I had all this stuff planned for chief gear. And then I realized that we have another thing to spend on. Now, I'm already spending a lot on the account tonight. But some of these things you can only get so many ways. And I have some account goals tonight, Like I like to say, I have account goals. There's a couple things I need, so let me go study that. I'll be right back. All right, after taking a quick look at my account, basically I had this all planned out, but then I saw the Artisan's Trove. I'm going to buy this at this middle one. Now, the reason why is because it just so happens right now, the state of my account, I have a lot more alloy than I actually need right now and not enough polishing solution. So even though the polishing solution is what I need more of, I don't need to have the alloy to go along with it right now. So at this point in the state of my account right now, this is actually the better deal for me because it has the most amount of polishing solution along with the design plans. Here it's more balanced on the design plans. Here it's more balanced on the polishing solution and basically the materials chest, which includes the polishing solution. So I'm going to buy it at this level for now, and I'm going to, because I do want to get my hero gear pressed, I'm going to buy this. All right, and this will, basically this is like kind of rebalancing things in the account to some degree. All right. Now, while we're in here, custom armament chest, I'm going to actually, you know what? I was going to say while we're in here, let's take care of that, but I'm not going to because I don't know what I need for the hero gear just yet, because I think I'm going to need more stones than I have, and I may have to just pop one of these or two of those for stones. So we'll see how that goes. Then we got Hall of Chiefs. Got a couple days on this. I think I might do this just to put some more speed ups in the bank. I'll definitely do it a couple levels, but we got a couple days on it and I don't really need it immediately anyways. So while we're in here though, I will take the daily deals. Only 5, all right. And I'll do my claims, my daily claims. All right, now while we're talking about chief gear, now I need to recalculate how much I need of lunar amber because I will be able to use some more of the design plans to convert. So let's go take a look at what we got going on here. Well, before I do that, let's just clear the deal section. We'll do a little spending first, the spending that I can do. All right, grab that. All right, we unlocked it, and I'm still good with the sigils. This is a pretty good value, and I'm all out of sigils after that last push, so now that'll put some more sigils back. Oh, we got crystal reactivation. There's too much to spend on today. All right, well, let's see. Oh, I could wait on this. I can wait on this until tomorrow and deal with it then. We got one more day on it. I think I'll wait on this until tomorrow. So we'll just take the little baby packs. I do want to buy this. It's just I've been spending so much in such a short amount of time. I'll wait until yeah. All right, I'll wait until tomorrow for that one. All right, make our claims here. Whoop, always click on that. Clicking it to dismiss, but it brings up the extra thing. Oh man, all right. You know what? I don't know, man. We got to do it. I got to do it. I hate doing it, but I got to do it. Let's see what happens here. I don't even know what to do anymore. Deadshot just hates me so much. I just don't even know what to do. So you know what? Tonight I'm just gonna go random. Whatever point on the board inspires my thought process. Just whatever I look on the screen, I'm gonna pick because nothing else has ever worked. Yeah. Well, maybe there's something to this technique because, well, all right. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. You got some charm stuff out of it. All right. I'll take it. That's not horrible. That's probably one of my, for me, that's an excellent Deadshot run. All right. All right, that's the deal section. We do have Legend on the Field is kind of done now, except for the kicking. So, oh, I forgot about this. Oh, good. All right. I got some rewards for that. Nice. But the penalty win, we got to do a bunch. So I'll do a little bit tonight. In fact, while that thing is up there, let's get... Oh, it just went down. All right, I'll do it later. All right, that's that. And the last bit of spending I need to do is in here, but I need to see what's going on with custom armament chest first, or with the hero gear first before I do that. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on. So again, here's where my points are sitting, 23 mil, and we can do chief gear tonight. Raise Mac Chief's gear score. So what I'm looking to do tonight is I'd like to get the rest of my chief gear to T3. So for the most part, I'm going to be fine, but I'm going to get blocked on, let's see, will I get blocked? Now at this point, I might not get blocked on polishing solution. Yeah, now 18,185, okay. Yeah, I would get blocked on polishing solution. Oh no, I won't, because I got a whole bunch of chests to open up. All right, here we go. Forgot about that. All right, and while we're in here, we'll take care of this. Come on. Clear this, clear this, clear that. All right, and then we'll clear all this just so it's all reset when we do any kicking later. All right, and then just curious where my speed ups are sitting right now. All right. All right, so let's take a look again at what we got going on here. Yeah, so now I have well enough to do that, more than enough alloy, and actually I'm doing really good on design plans as well. So I'll get to the point where, you know, it's a matter of how much I want to spend on the Lunar Amber to keep the design plans or how much I want to convert the design plans. And usually I just buy the Lunar Amber that I need. All right, after studying this a bit, taking account the new purchases I made, if I think what I'm going to need to do is come in here, go to the regular shop and buy enough lunar amber to get 170 of these here. So we'll do 20 to 50 to 100 lunar amber. So that's a total of 170. And now, if I come over here, it'll be fun to see if I got my calculations right or if I get completely screwed on this one. Let's see what happens. Now if I convert 16, I need 161 of these. 161. So that's 1610 design plans. All right. And now that should leave me with enough design plans and lunar amber and everything else to do this push that I want to do. I want everything. Basically I want to get the 6 combo. So I want everything at T3. So that's just the way I figured, you know, I looked at how much I have available, what push made sense to me. This is the push that makes sense for the most stats. And again, this will all take an effect once I update the Icefire League. So here we go. Let's start this push. Actually, you know what? Just so I don't completely ruin myself here, let's do the Lancers first. I hope I got everything right. I really hope I got everything right. I'm looking. Made a list and checked it twice. Let's see. Here we go. I probably didn't need as much as I thought either, because I did, for basic points, I did push. So, you know what? The calculator I'm using didn't have the segments in it. And I probably can do more than what I thought I can do, actually. But let's get this up to T2. And see what happens. All right, now that's up to T2. T2 1 star. You can see all the materials just evaporating. T2 2 star. All right. T2 3 star. Look at those materials just going away. T3. 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 All right. Now I needed a lot less than what I thought I needed because it turns out that I had some segments already going. So let's see what we can do. Can we get another? I probably can get 1 star out of this at least. It'll annoy the heck out of me to just have 1 star sitting there, but yeah, and I'm just gonna be able to make. That's it. Well, I can probably convert some. Let's see. I need 15 more. 15 more. All right, there we go. We got 1 more star out of the deal for Marksman. And now that's Chief Gear. So let's see. That's 1 more sticky note done. All right, and we got the nice little 6-ring bonus as well. So that's nice. And let's see what that did. There's my power now. Went up just a little bit. Nice bump on points there as well. So still looking good. I don't know if ever. Oh yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure if Hunty was going to push anymore as well. I didn't look. I don't know. Did he not? Did he push? Oh yeah, he's still got a bunch to do probably. I don't know. It depends. There's a lot of people that were saving for SvS. I really don't know what I'm going to end up doing on this one. But I'm not done yet. So let's see. And we got a little bit more research to do as well, but I'll wait for the VP appointment for that. All right, that's the hero gear. Now let's take a look. I'm sorry, that's the chief gear. Now let's take a look at hero gear. So let me just clear some of this stuff out first. All right, and just clear this while we're in here. So now we got to take a look at the hero gear, and I'm gonna start by clearing the backpack again, because I don't know what else I'm gonna end up needing. All right, so there is what my goal on the hero gear tonight, primary goal, and then secondary goals. Primary goal is to get the infantry gear maxed, because I'm so close to that already. And it's time, it's about time to max the infantry gear. So, first, oh, you know what? I forgot. There is some more spending I need to do, of course. So if we come into the regular shop again, I need to get some mithril. So I got all the mithril I can at the good rates, and now I need to buy it at the not so good rates. So at the $10 mark, the $20 mark, the $50 mark, and one at the $100 mark. All right, and now we're sitting at 174 total. So I think that's what I need. That's what I needed to do. All right. Now, and my frost stars are disappearing as well. Now, if we come into the hero gear, now what we want to do first is get this up. All right. And now I have to go grab... got to go grab all the experience that I borrowed, or I let others borrow. But let's take a look at this. Let's get this up as well while we're at it. So we'll grab this and grab this. All right. So now it's at level 20, and now I need to grab lots of experience from the others. So I don't know how much that's gonna hurt the rest of the squad, but only so many ways you can do it, right? So let's see. We'll start by grabbing the obvious. Well, that's not going to be enough. Let's see. So this is the secondary, and this is the third. No, this is the third. The fist of steel. Law is the shield of. All right, so I'll start with grabbing stuff from all the stuff that doesn't matter as much. I'll do it this way. Unequip. Unequip. Law is the shield of justice. And then we'll grab these ones. And then we'll see how much we have to give back.
Nothing is beyond the right medicine. Even death.
But I'll probably end up needing to grab more from them. Let's see how far we can get. Yeah, that's not far at all. All right. Unequip. Law is the shield.
Law is the shield.
And then let's see. All right, let's see if that was enough. All right. And then finally, the last empowerment. There we go. All right. So there we go. Infantry gear is now fully maxed out. That was goal number 1. Goal number 2.
Here without a trace.
And this isn't necessarily so easy because of the experience that I'm going to have to grab from the others. I'm going to grab back from the others. But we go to the Lancer now, and I want to get the goggles up. So let's see. Grab that, empower, and then same here. I want to get this one to 79 as well. This is my goal, is to try to get them both to 79. Hope I did that right. I think I did. Let's see. Lancer is, yeah, 139. Okay, I think I did it right. All right, and now I'll be able to get him up to 79. So probably at this point, everyone else needs to give up their gear. So because it's going to be a lot. All right, grab this back. Grab this back. All right. All right. So now marksman is at 79. And now the question is,
Here without a
how far can I get this towards 79?
Those who defile.
shots clatter. Or
So
Ugh,
let's see, we're gonna need,
your inevitable fate. Shot.
Those
Here with
who defile.
shots clatter.
Those who defile a
Shot.
law.
No, nothing is beyond.
Law.
all right, looks like the secondary Lancer is gonna have to go. So unequip.
Fate. Nothing.
And then I'll redistribute it as needed. All right.
Ugh, shots clatter or tunes that match.
Those.
Here without a
Here we go. All right. Empower this bad boy. And there we go. Now I'm pretty much out of mithril. Get this up to 79. And now I'll redistribute the others. So, goals tonight were to get both of those up to 79. So I wanted infantry maxed, and that's completely maxed out now.
here without
I
a
wanted
trace.
Lancer to 79 and 79, Marksman to 79 and 79. And now the question is, what else can I do for the levels? And what I wanted to focus on was the goggles. So basically for more defense, because I get the defense there, and the more gear stats I get, the better. So I have plenty of stones, it looks like. I thought I was going to be lower on stones. I wonder why that is. Maybe I didn't calculate things quite right. Okay. But I don't know. Doesn't matter. What matters is how many mythic gear I have, basically. So we'll get this up.
hunt only ends.
All right. I don't know, man. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking the way that's looking.
Here without a trace.
I could go and balance them out, but really the reason I want to do it this way is I'm building my account more for, now I know it's, you know, these are the primary, you know, lethality anyways, but of the lethality, this one also has the empowerment stats. So I figure it'd be better to do it this way, where I give the goggles more, because the empowerment stats has 180% gear stats. So I hope that applies to the empowerment as well. But either way, you're going to want to max these all out eventually. So, oh, wrong one. Not empowerment. Forging. All right. And might as well max this guy out.
The hunt only ends.
And the same over here. I need to open up some more. Well, let's see. Will it let me do it? It won't. It won't, because I gotta... Alright, I gotta go open up some. Where are they? I don't care.
Only ends.
Now, let's see. For those of you who may want to see me do that more balanced, you know, it's debatable which is the right approach, is all I'll say. But the reason I'm doing it that way is mainly because I wanted to kind of focus on something that's in the primary lineup of, you know, the primary gear stats, and also give me some, hopefully that applies to the empowerment stats as well for defense, and that'll kind of stack. That's my thought process there. But just over time, you gotta do the grind anyway. So here, I don't have anything that's really worth. Here at least it's defense and attack, so I could press this a little bit more. There we go. And at that point, I don't really need to... I could borrow some of the gear from the others, but I don't need to do that. I think that's pretty good progress for one night for the hero gear. So we'll see how that stacks up. And then I have to kind of redistribute. I got to figure out how I want to redistribute the experience that I have left according to what I need in my Icefire League lineup. All right, so... you know what? Just so we can see how that affects power, though. Let's do that.
Law is the...
I don't know if I'll be able to get these up to 100. And in that lineup, it's really the main gear that matters the most for Reyna, and then the secondary gear for Philly for that other march. So... let's see. Oh, that sucks a lot. So I don't have enough to go bring them both to 100, so let's cancel that. It's still going. I'll bring them up a bunch, but not to 100. That way I can distribute a little bit. This up to 50.
Law is the...
Nothing.
I'm back.
Nothing.
Law is
So if we look at these, that's the primary gear.
those who
This is the
defile
secondary.
Shots clatter,
And most of
or
the secondary
tunes
gear is
that
actually looking
matter.
pretty good.
Ugh, shots clatter,
Although
or
I could
tunes
steal
that
from
matter.
here if I wanted to. I use that lineup for arena, so I kind of don't want to touch them too.
Shots.
So maybe all I'll do is just what I was doing here is
Ugh,
I'll give just a little bit more. Let's see.
law
Come over to here. Give these guys at least 20 so that I can empower them later if I wanted to.
The field are on.
Get these up to 20 at least. So at least they have a little something. And actually, this one needs a little something more as well, because this will be the third march for Geronimo in that lineup. So he needs a little something also. Needs a little punch. Oh, I did all that and then hit the wrong button. So let's bring these to 60 maybe. I think I'll have enough. Bring that to 60. Bring this to 60. All right, and then bring this to 60. $60.
The fist of steel are on.
Shots clatter.
The fist of
law is the shield of
I think for the second, yeah, we will need a little something for Alonso as well. Do I have enough to, yeah, I should have enough to bring these up to 60 also, I think. All right, actually at this point, I'm gonna switch this gear up
You do notice
to show what I've been using, what I've been running for my
the hunt only ends.
Icefire League, because it's very similar to Gaia.
those who defile ancient ground shall
Oops.
face
All right, so Amos and Reyna get the
Here
best
without
gear,
trait.
and then Lynn gets the best gear. And then Mia gets whatever's left over.
Nothing is beyond the right method.
Philly gets next best. Logan
The fist of steel are unstoppable.
gets next best. So that's Logan, Mia, and Lynn. Mia gets whatever's left over. Geronimo gets whatever's left over. And
I'm back.
Alonso gets whatever's left over. Oh no, Alonso gets next best, that's right.
law
Greg
is
gets
the
whatever left
shield
over.
of justice.
So then we have Geronimo, Philly.
The hunt only ends.
We have Geronimo, Philly,
Nothing is beyond
and
the right
Alonso
medicine.
Law
The hunt only ends.
with a decent lineup. So I think that's everything. I think that's the right lineup, right? And then we got Lynn with best. I got to write this down better than what I have it written down as. All right, so with that lineup, let's take a look. Here's what my current squad looks like. 1 bill, 1.2, 1.2. And after that hero gear push, well, I'm not done with the hero gear push. I got to make sure I finish that off. So I just wanted to get a feel for who was what and where I needed a little extra. So
Nothing is beyond the right medicine.
we got Philly. I don't really need that much on Greg. Actually, I don't need anything on Greg, strictly speaking. So I could actually take that all back. You know, that's probably the smarter thing to do. Because strictly speaking, this is supposed to be just whatever kind of gear for Greg. I think I only put stuff on him because I needed someplace to store it. So Greg doesn't actually need anything. And Mia doesn't need anything.
Nothing is beyond
And now this allows me to focus on
The hunt
the rest of them. So let's see.
Shots clatter or
She's good.
The fist of steel.
Logan's good.
The hunt only ends.
Alonzo's good.
nothing is beyond the right
Um,
medicine.
And then this gear I can go higher with. All right.
Law
And
is
then-
the shield. Law, the hunt only. the
Where is
fist of
Geronimo?
law. You do.
All right. I won't be able to do all that much more with him, but got him a little bit more as well.
Back. Law is the.
And that's the third squad anyways.
The right
But now let's see what the result is, because I'm probably going to have a weaker first squad and a weaker third squad and a stronger first squad. So let's see what that ends up looking like. Either way, it's what I needed to do. I hope it ended up having a net positive result, though, between all the other power pushes as well. So let's see. Here we go. All right. Oh, it did. It ended up being actually a net positive result all across the board. So this one is 50, 20, 30. Nope. I gotta make a change for it to take effect. 50, 20, 30. This one should be 60, 40. And then this one should be 54, 3, 43. All right, so a net benefit there. That's what my squads are looking like now. And my power 3.751, or I don't know, that might start looking a little better now. Let's see what things look like here. If I go against this dude, ooh, 3.79. That's dangerously close. Could be very interesting. 379 versus 375. Maybe I'll be able to pick up a little bit more when I do that other battle research, and I'll re-register. All right. Well, that's what we got going on for Hero Gear and the Icefire League. Thanks for hanging in with me through that. I mean, I know, like I said, I got this different vibe where you're kind of hanging out over my shoulder, but I think that's pretty good Hero Gear progress for today. We're sitting at a maxed infantry.
here without a trace.
Lancers looking good.
Shots
Marksman looking good.
clatter or tunes
I like that progress.
clatter.
So that's the Hero Gear. The only thing I have left to do is that battle research, and I think, like I said, I'll wait until I get the presidential appointment for that. It'll just be something I do quick for that, and then re-register the Icefire League. What else do we have to do tonight? What do we got for Labyrinth? Research Center and Gearforge. Well, Gearforge is already maxed, right? Yeah, Gearforge is maxed. Research Center, I'm going to wait to do this because I want to wait until I finish that other battle research. Or no, actually, I've already finished it. It's just a matter. You know what? Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to finish that battle research. I'm only going to start it. So actually, the Icefire League stuff won't matter either. So let's take a look at this, and let me remind myself of the proper ratios here. So for, let's see. Oh, I guess I'm kind of a balanced account at this point. So 60, 15, 30, or 25 is the recommendation. 60, 15, 25 is a recommendation for balanced accounts. and research center. Let's see what happens. Well, it looks like we're gonna blow past at least a level, maybe. Maybe not. This level just got a lot harder. This level got real hard real quick. There is one more thing I can do, though. I was just thinking, I felt like I missed something. I forgot the spending on the custom armament chest. I saved that in case I needed it for... oh, nice, I blew past 16. All right. But I was saving it in case I needed it for stones, and I didn't end up needing stones. I don't know what I got wrong in my calculations, but I thought I was going to need a lot more stones. Wow. I assume most of this is from War Academy. Can I do one more? Can we do it? Oh, come on! You kidding me? There we go. Alright. See how far we can make it into 18. Come on, we don't need any of that bad luck here. Now we're getting to the range where I'm gonna need a little luck. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh man, that was not good luck at all. Oh, alright. Got it that time. Hey, hey. I don't think it's worth changing the ratio though. Alright. I'm happy with that. Where's the... Oh, you have to look at the main one. Just curious where things sit. Oh, I won't see it updated until 10 UTC. That's where my Labyrinth score was sitting. Hey, not bad. And it's going to go up now to... What is it now? 1630. All right. That's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Let's see. Think that's all I have. Think that's all the content I have. Let's see. Is there anything else? We got the Labyrinth done. Got the hero gear. I may actually try to see... Oh, yeah. There is something else. I just mentioned it. The custom armament chest. Now that I know that I don't need the Essence Stones so much, I can grab this for the Lucky Hero Gear chests. Since I'm spending tonight anyways. And I can see if I can get a tiny little edge enough on that Icefire League to come ahead of that other guy. Then maybe things are going to get real interesting. So, let's see. Put this in the bank. Put this in the bank. Grab all this. Nice. Grab all this. Nice. All right. Can I get more than 8 mythic gear? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's more than 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take it. All right. Now, the only question is, where does that belong? And I think probably it belongs here first. And
I'm back. Law is the
Nothing is beyond the right
those are already at
medicine.
70, so that's pretty good.
hunt on the end.
Nothing.
Law is the shield.
Nothing.
The hunt
And these
on
are
the
already at
Shots
100.
clatter.
The fist
And
of
these are all
Clatter.
maxed as far as they can
those
for
who
now.
defile.
As far as they can be for now.
Shots.
The hunt on the end.
Nothing.
So it's a matter of where we're going to dump it for now. And I think probably
You do know.
infantry is the right answer here. All right, and we're just about out. All right, let's see what that looks like now. All right. It only went out by by 3 mil, so probably not enough, but you know, it was worth a shot. We'll see how that goes. Probably I'm gonna lose in that last round there, but you never know. We'll see what happens. All right, now that's all. I think that's everything that I had. Did I finish all the spending stuff for tonight? I did, because this is already done. This is going away tomorrow, and we did that. This I don't need to do immediately. I think we're good on the rest. So now let's take a look at the VIP, and I think we're done for today. I do have to do some more pet work, so maybe that'll change things a little bit as well. Oh, look at that. We're at 2.1 mil. Oh, it's going to be tempting tomorrow. Maybe I will do some spins tomorrow. I don't think I can get, and I'd have to be really crazy luck to be able to unlock Globe, but it's going to be close. I probably will be down to something like here. Let's see. 2.1 mil. Divided by like 160, 13. I'll probably be down to only needing 5 more globe pieces after this spin run. So, but you know, couple lucky spins, 5 lucky spins, and I might actually unlock globe. That's that's interesting. Maybe I'll have to think about how much more I'd need to spend to give myself a better chance. All right, that's something to think about tomorrow. All right, I think that's everything. Other than trying to push some pets. Don't have anything more to do with experts tonight, but I could take a little look at that as well. But I don't think I'm going to do anything more with that. And of course, I didn't show the points. I forgot to show the points after that big push. So here's the points. Here's what I'm looking like on the board for today. Here's what I'm looking like overall. Oh, that was quite a jump. I forgot to show the points after the hero gear. That was quite the jump. That was a nice little bump right there. And we'll see if there's anything else, little stuff I can pick up along the way. But again, thank you very much for joining me on this very long journey tonight. My power is at 638 now. I appreciate you. If you want to continue to follow this journey and see how things go, there's a couple ways you can support me. Number 1, check the link in the video description. 1 is the Unshielded show, and you'll see that there's a way to submit a story there. I haven't been talking about it a lot, but I'm going to start recording it soon. I've got my setup going. This is going to be a really difficult weekend for me because SvS exhausts me, but I'm going to try to get a couple stories out this weekend and then start queuing up the people who've submitted show requests. So all you got to do is click that link, leave me a little voice memo with some basic details, and I'll get back in touch and we'll schedule something. The other thing is join the Discord. There's a great community of people coming together, and whenever I do any giveaways, it's going to be through the Discord. So those of you who've been asking about giveaways, you got to join the Discord and become part of that community to be eligible to get any Frost Star or giveaways that, gift code giveaways that I do in the community. Other than that, you can just do something super simple that I don't think most people realize how important it is. You got to share this channel with other people, tell them about it, and then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.